scene has been blocked off to the public. We have also seen SWAT teams assembling out there. And again, here we see some what look to be like evidence technicians that are set up outside of the Gwangjang Korean market in that area. We also can tell you that we've seen a video of police putting someone in custody. We do have some new details here on this as you join us here on this stream. A source is telling our JD Miles that 4 people, in fact, have been shot here, and there is a search right now underway for a suspect. We're told that this was some kind of a meeting that went bad. We can tell you that. We do not know the conditions of the 4 people that were shot. So now I can confirm for you right now via our JD Miles, a source, a police source telling our JD Miles that 4 people have been shot here at this scene. Again, this is happening in Carrollton. This is off of Hebron Parkway and 121. This, of course, can explain now why this is such a large police presence that we're seeing, why this scene seems to be so spread out, because now we're also learning that there is still a search ongoing right now for a suspect. A little bit more detail on this is that we're hearing that this is all the result of perhaps a meeting that went bad between some people, but we do not know the conditions of the 4 people that were shot. Again, this seems to be an all hands right now on deck effort to try and find the suspected shooter, whoever is responsible for shooting at least 4 people. So once again, if you're just joining us here on the CBS News Texas stream, just want to let you know that we are following what appears to be a shooting in Carrollton at the K-Town Plaza. If you know the area, this is an area that is home to many Korean-run businesses. There's a big market that is known to many folks in that area, the Gwangjang Korean market off of Hebron Parkway and 121 at the K-Town Plaza. We have seen just a absolute huge response from Texas DPS and from Carrollton Police who have responded to this shooting. And we can confirm to you now via our JD Miles that what we're talking about here is a shooting. 4 people have been shot. As we speak to you on this stream right now, we do know that there is a search underway actively for a suspect. And again, the source rather that is speaking to JD Miles saying that this is all the result of some kind of a meeting that went bad between several parties here at the K-Town Plaza. But again, these images here supporting the information that we're just learning right now. You can see officers out there armed with rifles and long arms. You can also see a rescue crew standing by. We did not see any ambulances or anybody hurt by the time that the CBS News Texas chopper got overhead. We didn't see any of that, but we did see video of police on the scene putting someone, or taking someone rather, into custody. Who that person is, we don't know, because at the same time that we're telling you that someone was being placed into custody, we also understand that there is still an active search right now underway for the suspect. But again, 4 people shot, a very, very large police presence at several locations right now across the K-Town Plaza right here off of Hebron Parkway and 121. When we say several locations, we mean in this general area. As the chopper sort of zooms out, you can see traffic being diverted into that area. You can see the main drag there, Hebron Parkway. It is blocked off to general traffic as police continue to do their work, search for a suspect, and continue to do their investigation of whatever of what's happening down there on the ground. The conditions, again, of the 4 people that were shot, that is unknown to us at this time. We, of course, are working those details. We're going to try and get that for you just as soon as we can. But again, if you're familiar with this area, know anybody who works in this area, or you're planning on heading in that direction, just know that you're going to encounter more than likely some detours and some roadblocks as a result of this police response that we're seeing right now. Again, CBS News Texas chopper over the scene right now, and as we zoom out, you can see down below there are police cruisers, police units just in every direction. We understand Texas DPS is also on the scene along with Carrollton PD as they continue to investigate and search for this shooter. And again, the information coming to us via our JD Miles, JD reporting that his sources are telling him 4 people, at least 4 people, have been shot down there at the ground at the K-Town Plaza. And again, suspect right now, from what we can tell, still at large, on the loose. and the search for that person is underway. And we're being told that one person was taken into custody. Again, how that person is related, we do not know. Okay. Let's go ahead and take you now to Fort Worth. We've got another breaking story that we're following here, folks, and this is all information that's coming into us as we speak. So you're going to have to bear with me. These are live details that I am transferring over to you, that we are letting you know about just as we get it. So if we can get a live chopper view. Do we have live chopper over Fort Worth? Yeah, let's go ahead and try and get that. We're going to get that for you in a second here and take you over to Fort Worth, where a police, an officer-involved shooting has just taken place, and that has happened. The police-involved shooting in Fort Worth happened just off of the 3600 block of Outlet Boulevard at this apartment complex, 35 West. We were just zoomed in on that. Let's go through some of the details here that we know. We know that Fort Worth police, actually, they are just being told right now, according to a tweet on X, I'm going to read it to you. Fort Worth Police saying the Fort Worth Police Department is not the involved agency and only on scene to assist. Fort Worth PD not working the scene. This is what they're telling us. They're saying this is a different agency's scene. But we do know that in situations like this, there is a collaborative effort through mutual aid agreements to help out other departments, trying to figure out what other department it was or agency that is involved in this. But this is an officer-involved shooting that we're talking about in this apartment complex. Let's talk about this apartment complex here for a little bit as we have these live pictures coming in from CBS News Texas Chopper. This is going to be located right off of the 3600 block of Outlet Boulevard. So if you know this area, this is going to be the northern tip of Fort Worth. This is going to be near the Tanger outlets. And again, right now, Fort Worth PD is saying they are on scene, they are assisting, but this is not their scene. We do know, however, that this is an officer-involved shooting. We don't have any information regarding any injuries or who, if anybody, was shot. But we do know that this is the other active scene that we're having a look at right now taking place here in the Metroplex. So unfortunately, it sounds to be something of a violent afternoon so far between Carrollton and over here on the northern side of Fort Worth. If we zoom in here, we're looking at some of the other police cruisers, police units that have been dispatched to the area. Fort Worth PD, one more time, they're saying this is not their scene. They're assisting, but they're not working it. What that means is that whatever officer, whoever that was who shot, is not a Fort Worth police officer. Fort Worth PD is simply there to sort of help them guard the scene and kind of keep things in order, as the responding agency is the one that the main agency that is investigating all of this. Again, this is the 3600 block Outlet Boulevard near the Tanger outlets. We're taking a look at right now at this is some video coming in. These are aerial pictures right now coming in from CBS News Texas Chopper, and it looks like that shooting would have been right outside of this apartment complex that we're looking at right now. It looks like some police investigators may be talking to some people who live in the area, maybe talking amongst themselves. But we do see here, as the helicopter sort of rotates a little bit, you can see some yellow police tape in between a staircase, looks like, and the side of a door there. I'm going to guess that this is, as we continue to sort of become hyper-focused on where exactly the shooting happened, it's going to be somewhere in that hallway of that apartment complex. This is the 35 West apartment complex. We were able to see that just a little bit ago from the front. So again, if you know the area, you know where we're talking about. There isn't a lot of major traffic going on through here because, again, this is inside of the apartment complex, but you can bet that the entrance and the exit to it is probably going to be blocked off right now. This is going to be a multi-agency response. Fort Worth PD there on the scene as they continue to assist, is what we're being told. Again, the situation right now, according to a Fort Worth police tweet on X, this situation right now is being described as being under investigation. They do say that there is no ongoing threat to the public. So for folks who might be concerned or worried, that is one of the things that they want the public to know, that this is not an ongoing threat to the public, but certainly an ongoing investigation, and certainly a very active scene for police investigators now who are trying to figure out what exactly led up to this officer-involved shooting in North Fort Worth. We're standing by right now just to get some more information for you and we will certainly get that to you as soon as we can. It looks like some of Fort Worth Police Department's public information officers are there on scene, if I recognize them correctly. But again, they're saying that this is not their scene; they're just there to assist. In what ways? Obviously, they'll clarify that. They'll clarify that for us here just as soon as they can. But again, this is an officer-involved shooting. This is the 3600 block of Outlet Boulevard. This is going to be real close to Tanger Outlets in an apartment complex here that you can see. It looks relatively new, even some new build or new construction taking place here right off to the left of it. Just bear with us here, folks, as we continue to get you some more information on this. But we did want to share this information with you. Wanted to share these aerial video images coming in from the chopper. We can confirm now that the other police department on scene, where the officer is this is going to be North Lake Police. So North Lake Police and Fort Worth PD on scene. Fort Worth PD saying this is an officer-involved shooting, but it does not involve their officer. That means that we're going to go ahead and assume here that this is going to be a North Lake Police officer involved in this shooting. So you've got two departments there, neighboring departments, responding in a mutual aid fashion, as is typically the case with smaller departments that border larger departments. And sometimes when these kinds of events take place or shootings take place at the border of these two cities, they sort of both respond and help each other out. Again, that's called, for first responders and police departments, that's usually covered under mutual aid agreements and understandings between the two cities. Did we want to go ahead and take a look back at Carrollton again? Let's go ahead and, for folks who are just joining us, just 5 minutes shy of noon, 12 o'clock here on this Tuesday, we are covering two major breaking news stories taking place across the Metroplex right now. We were just showing you the scene of an officer-involved shooting in North Fort Worth. North Lake police officers on the scene, as well as Fort Worth PD. But right now, I want to take you back out to the other major story that we're keeping a close eye on. This is going to be a ground shot that has just come into our newsroom right now. This is happening in Carrollton. We're being told that Hebron Parkway 121, that's the scene here. This is going to be the K-Town Plaza, and we have been able to confirm through sources that are speaking to our J.D. Miles that at least 4 people have been shot here at this commercial center right now. It looks like it's going to be just outside of that supermarket. That's the Gwanjang Korean Market. If you know the area, that's a very well-known market there. Sort of anchors a lot of the other stores and businesses, commercial businesses here in what many folks just know it as Koreatown. Again, 4 people have been shot, according to sources that are speaking to our J.D. Miles. We do not know the condition of those people who were shot, but we do know, as of last check, police sources telling us that they are actively looking for a suspect, presumably whoever is responsible or behind this shooting. And we're told that this is all the result of some kind of a meeting that went bad there in either the parking lot or in front of that supermarket, in front of the store. We have seen a huge police presence here. Carrollton police responding in force, as well as Texas DPS. At one point, we even saw some SWAT teams assembling there. The police officers and investigators responding alongside the fire department and rescue crews as well. By the time the helicopter got there, we did not see anybody being evacuated or transported, but we did see a huge presence of police that was continuing to expand. So right now we're having a look right now at a live shot coming from the ground of the K-Town Plaza in Carrollton. When we were taking a look at the chopper shot coming out of Carrollton, we could tell that there were the scene was starting to grow. It was expanding outwards. And the reason I tell you that is because if you know Hebron Parkway and 121, you know those are two major arteries that cut through Carrollton. And if you're planning on being in that area or know someone that is, they're more than likely going to be caught in that traffic that you see right there, and you will as well if you try and head in that area. Last time we checked, last time we were looking, we did see that Hebron Parkway in front of the K-Town Plaza, it was blocked off to traffic, and police were not letting people in or out. And again, that speaks to the information that we received just a little bit ago, that they are still conducting a search right now, an active search underway for whoever it is that shot 4 people. 4 people been shot there. This is going to be just at the entrance to Carrollton. the city limits. You know, again, if you know this area, you're familiar with that CVS pharmacy, you're familiar with 121 and Hebron Parkway. Again, two just major arteries that cut through there. Lots of traffic at all times of the day. So right now we're coming up on lunchtime, noon. You know, you can expect that perhaps people are out doing lunch runs and that sort of thing, and probably going to head in that area. But again, I want to give you now a live look. We were just looking at the chopper shot. This is the scene that has formed outside there, K-Town Plaza. But you see police officers there. One looks to be wearing a tactical vest as well. And that yellow crime scene tape that we've seen, we've continued to see it expand in different directions out there. And again, that speaks to the fact that this is still an active investigation, an active search right now underway for a possible shooter, a possible gunman out there at the K-Town Plaza commercial center. And that supermarket that you see there at the back of the shot is moving. But I can tell you that is the Gwanjang Korean market. And we did see police officers standing outside of it, sort of guarding it. But again, folks, if you're just joining us here on the CBS News Texas stream, two major stories that we're continuing to cover for you. We've got that shooting in Carrollton that we just talked about, and an officer-involved shooting in North Fort Worth. Did we have any new details? If you just stand by here for a second, we do have some more information for you here. This is going to be now on the second story, the one that we're covering in Fort Worth, involving North Lake PD. North Lake, the police chief, saying to us that, quote, "Our agency was on the perimeter assisting the agency serving the warrant and not involved in the shooting. All inquiries should be routed to Fort Worth." Okay. Fort Worth saying they're just assisting. North Lake PD sounds like they're sort of pointing back to Fort Worth. Certainly some details that need to be worked out here for you, but that is what we know according to the officer-involved shooting taking place in the Fort Worth, the northern part of Fort Worth. There are some aerial video, aerial footage and images coming in from that scene. North Lake PD, Fort Worth PD, we can safely say both working this scene as a result of an officer-involved shooting. Okay. All right, folks. Again, a very busy afternoon for us right now in the newsroom. We're going to continue to work these two major breaking news stories, one in Carrollton, one in Fort Worth. Both of them involved a shooting and massive police responses, huge police scenes. We're going to have more for you throughout the day on CBS News Texas and on CBS News Texas at 4 o'clock. So keep it tuned in with us, and we'll fill you in just as soon as we get new details. Thanks for watching. I'm Ken Molestina.